Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have a cell phone. This is a cell phone Samsung A25 5G, and in this video our client brought this one in because they want to replace their screen, and we're going to do that just for this video. There's a two types of display replacement you can do. You can just replace the display by itself, or within few, not even $1 extra, you can get the housing with a frame with a display on it. And that's what we have in here. It's cheaper and it's much better result. So we purchase, I'll leave the link for the screen replacement. So we have the screen already attached on the frame, on the base frame, which is metallic. We just have to remove everything in from here to the new one in here. And that's what we're gonna do. It's much easier and safer to do. You get a better result. In this video, I'm gonna cover up this video to do how to do this. Right, let's get into it. First thing first, you need a one sheet of the workshop towel to work on. Next, you will need a screwdriver set. I'll be using I-fix screwdriver set. I purchased myself this tool set, the basic one. We're gonna use a Phillips 00. You will need a guitar pick, a metallic or metallic slim guitar pick, tweezers, flat or curved tweezers, a metallic spatula is good to have, a toothbrush, 98-99% isopropylic or isopropylic alcohol. These are what you need. And you will need a P8000 glue, or you can get a one-time use B7000 glue. And after that, you need a few rubber bands. You can just grab any type of rubber bands that you want to hold the thing. Once you put the back cover, you want to glue it down, you can put rubber bands and put a book on top. Within a few hours, you can just remove it and use it. Or you can use these clamps that we use in here. You can put the phone in and clamp it down, and it will hold, it will press the both side together. Depends, if you want to do this for living, then you want to buy the proper tools. But if you're doing it at home with a rubber bands, you can do that too. So first thing first, we need to remove the cover on the back side. I don't like heating it up. I put an alcohol on top on the back and let the alcohol soak in on the corners, and it will blend the adhesive. So I'm just going to run this guitar pick all around until I find that place to get in. Once I'm in there, I'll work myself right in there. It's really hard. I'll just put a little alcohol on top of this. Oops, and let the alcohol just get in there, and we'll blend the adhesive. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm just gonna work myself slowly, and we need to get to that adhesive and remove it. Just roll it around. If you see if it gets really tough, then you just want to put a little more adhesive, more alcohol, and it will just blend it out. Just be careful on the corners. I'm just rolling it, sliding it. And once I see it requires a little more, and the alcohol is better than the heat gun and heating it up. Somebody already replaced this, I believe. I don't know, but let's see. You'll find that in a second. No, this is a factory adhesive. So we are gonna lift it up gently, remove everything from here. So go ahead and remove this old adhesive all around. You don't have to go crazy about it, just remove as much as you can. Okay, I removed all of them. Don't scratch the back here, otherwise you're gonna be seeing through here. Just don't, make sure you don't use any metallic thing to scratch it. All right, so let's remove this one over here. I'm gonna use the tweezers to remove the adhesive. Now we need to remove the screws on the top and the bottom portion. Before we do that, let's go ahead and remove the SIM tray. Poke through the SIM tray, slide it out. Let's go ahead and remove all the screws. I'm gonna use a little magnet on the top of my screwdriver to make it a little harder to pull it out. All right, we do need to remove this cover for the lens. Lift it up from the one side, bring it up, and there should be three more screws underneath. The screws on the bottom side section. Now that we remove all the screws, double check, make sure you haven't missed any screws. We need to remove this portion here. First, I'm gonna remove this finger reader, put the tweezers underneath and pop it up. There we go. I'm gonna use a spatula to poke it through the second layer of the bezel in here and find your way in. There we go. And we need to make a few clicks in there. That's what you want to hear. This portion, there's a big bump right in there. Peel it up. Work yourself all around. Be careful when you come to the volume rocker and stuff like that in the corner. Just don't poke it all the way in. And go around. And there we go. That's how you remove the top housing. We're gonna disconnect the battery, put it up, remove the bridge connector from the bottom and the top section. Now we are gonna remove the bottom section. First, let's go ahead and put a little dab of alcohol in there and peel this, has a little adhesive on it. The connector for the LCD goes on top. And I'm gonna remove one screw in the middle. That's a black headed screw. Now we can remove this one, pull the cables out. You don't have to detach it, it's just an antenna. On the top section here, we have one screw by the battery in here. And that's it, that's the only screw we have in there. So let's go ahead and remove this tiny screw. Now we can bring the board up. Let's put the board to one side. And down here, we need to transplant everything from here to the new housing. We got the volume rocker. We got the vibrator in here, the speakers, and pretty much that's it. I don't see anything else that we need to remove from here or replace. First, let's go ahead and remove the battery. Pull this tab up. As it mentions in here, pull out. Let's pull it up and hold it. And let's see how much force do you actually need. There we go. Lots of force you need. All right. There we have the battery out. I can see that there's a heat pipe missing in here, which is in here. I would really love that heat pipe to be on the new one. I don't know how am I gonna do that without breaking the screen. But there's a heat pipe right in there, which isn't in here. So this model doesn't come with a heat pipe. So this model comes with a heat pipe, and this model doesn't come with a heat pipe. So if you get the original housing, you will have a heat pipe right in there. All right, so we can't do anything about that. Let's leave it. And let's go ahead and remove the vibrator right in here. I'm gonna put an alcohol twice, and I'm gonna peel it off on the back end, up, down, slowly, gently, and it should remove it and place it in the new place. and we need to remove the speaker. I'm gonna put a one dab, and I'm gonna gently lift it up. Once we have it out, be careful with this flex cable. You don't want to break it. So put a little more alcohol, let it penetrate under this flex cable, and work yourself underneath. Try to do it from both sides, and it will come out. Look, this one is pretty dirty, so you might want to clean it out. You can use a soft toothbrush. So we have the speaker out. I'm gonna put the speaker right in there. All right. I'm gonna remove the SIM tray tape in here. I don't have to remove anything down here. I'll remove that. Let's remove the volume rocker. So I'm gonna peel it out. Always be very gentle. Bring the volume rocker and place it in the correct position. Once the alcohol dries out, it will stick really nicely, so don't worry about it. You can blow into it. But that's the less. We can put the cover on and put a tiny glue on top, and it will stick right in on top. All right, we have that one in there. We have the volume rocker. Anything else missing from here? I don't see anything else that is missing. All right. So let's bring out the top portion motherboard. Put the motherboard right on top. Let me make sure that the whole board is making nice contact. All right. I'm gonna put one tiny screw that I removed. I believe it was right over here. Put the run the red cable underneath first, and then the blue cable goes over. Let's put one more screw. I believe this screw was in the middle, if I'm not mistaken. To make sure that where the screw goes in, so yep, it was right in the middle. I can put this one in here, but I need a little adhesive to put it on. Let's go ahead and put the battery in, drop it down. We have the battery in place. Let's get the bridge connector, pop it in. And before I do this side, I gotta try to put this one in. There we go. And then plug in, push in both of them, and then put this top part. All right, doesn't matter if it stays up. Once you put the cover, it's just gonna go down. All right, we have that one in there, this one in place, and I'm gonna put the battery on. And I will try to power it on, but the power button, it is in here too. So Let's see, I'm gonna push the volume rocker in place a little bit so the adhesive is now working. I'm gonna bring this side down in 45 degree. Gonna push it down, and once it's in place, gonna squeeze this side down, the SIM tray. This cable came out, so make sure all the cables has to go underneath. The cables come up, it will not go through. It makes a nice sweet clicks, beautiful clicks. Now we're gonna plug in, push in this connector in there. Now we can power it on and see if it powers on. There we go. You got a Samsung logo, Galaxy loading up. So there we have it. Now we can finish up putting up the back cover, all the screws in the back. I'm gonna fast forward this part. So let's go ahead and put the rest. Once you're done with that, grab the lens covers, bring it down in 45-degree angle, push them down, it snaps in. Once you have everything in, we're gonna put a little bit of dab of glue all around. So just go all around on the bezel, on the corners. You don't have to go crazy. Between the cameras, I'll put a little tiny dab. And to finish it off, put the cover on top and put the rubber bands on top and let it sit there for at least 12 hours. After 12 hours, you can just use it as you wish. I'm just gonna put some clamps on top and that's it. And again, I hope you guys like this video and helped you guys out. If you have any question or requests, feel free to leave them in a video comment. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. As always, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in my next video.